every minute of your stay here.
Tonight's program has been brought to you by...
That's it. That's me. How was that for an intro? Did you say, hey, what about that Turkish Rambo, huh? Why don't they get their own Rambo? Why do you have to say Turkish Rambo? They even have like a Pakistani Chuck Connors. Get your own guys. Did you see that bazooka? It went bloop in the air. Anyway, pretty cool. Okay, you guys, you know why you're here. We're doing our show tonight. And actually, we're doing, this is, I think, three. This is our third one of the series. We're doing a lot more. And we're here because of this cool cat. What's up, cool cat?
What's up, man?
And so he approached me about, I don't know, I was like 4 months ago. And he said, hey, I'm interested in like doing this thing called the round table. I just get people together. We were talking about whatever. And it just blossomed from there. And he goes, well, can we do it once a month? I said, where do I sign? So here we are. Let's introduce you. Who are you?
I am Joseph. I am from Texas, and I am a very, very big paintballer fan.
You're a paintballer fan?
Paintballer fan. Live, breathe, eat.
Wait, you're a fan of paintball. Okay, fantastic. Yeah. Nice, very cool. Okay, so listen, we've done a basic show, right? We did one that was just about like the first one, right?
We did the intro, and then we've done like a basics, and now it's going to be promoting women in paintball, girls and gats.
Dude, you're killing it, brother. You're killing it. So listen, basically it's Rambo's round table, and what he's doing is I've given him the keys, and I said here, and he goes out and he gets the guests and he gets the ideas and he gets all of this great. He's even got I've got a sponsor and he got a sponsor, so it's crazy time. All right,
yeah.
So let's bring in the girls. Let's do this first and this and this. And let me see, watch. I think I can do this now. Look at this. Can I do that or not? Did they let me do? I thought they said I could do. Look at that. Hey. Ah! So you're not like sitting next to me. Hang on a second. There you go. Hey.
I'm sorry. I think all the girls need to be up top.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I can do that. Let me try that. How's that?
Much better.
Hey, look at that. Oh, this is nice. Okay, cool.
Hey, I know you.
Well, which one?
I know you. Wherever you're standing at.
Which one?
You're there. Oh wait, there.
Okay.
Do you guys want to hear the funny story behind that? There's actually a really good story.
I'm listening.
So I've been playing with this girl, Lil Fox, for a long time, and we just so happened to be at the same house party. But she had only seen me in paintball getup. I look good when I'm on my off time. I was head to toe. I look fine. And we were standing there talking for a long time. And then finally it clicked. And she looks at me. She goes, oh, I know you. I'm like, Ashley, yeah, you fucking know me. She goes, you're cray-cray. I was like, oh, my God.
What's crazy is we were hanging out for like 3 hours. Like we were hanging out in the basement, playing some drinking games, going upstairs, hanging out in the kitchen. She was like weird on her matcha tea. I don't know what it was. She was on some sort of drug. I don't know what's going on. She was here, and I was like, okay, I recognize that energy, but who are you? Like, and I was like, oh, I know who you are.
She goes, I know you. I was like, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. We played together for a long time.
Nice. Where are you guys? What? You guys both from Texas, Arizona? No. Oklahoma, what?
She's Oklahoma. I'm Missouri, but we play in Oklahoma a lot.
I'm Texas.
She's Texas now.
I'm in Texas. We play in Oklahoma.
Nice.
Sorry,
okay, cool. All right, listen.
Colorado, Texas, and Missouri. Or did you move recently?
Well, I'm still in Missouri. I just moved to the other side of where I live.
Okay. So let's do this. Joseph, let's do some introductions, right? Let's. You want to let's have them introduce themselves.
Yes.
Ladies,
you
we'll
wanna
start
go
with you.
first?
Craig, let's go with you. Up this way. Up here.
Yeah, there you
I'm
go.
gonna poke you. Don't get upset. I'm just joking.
He poked me. He poked me.
All right. Ooh.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So, my name is Cray Cray. I enjoy long walks on the beach. I like a good Mai Tai.
Oh, God.
I'm excited.
I like to play shooty ball. It's the only time that you get to shoot at people, not get in trouble.
Nice.
And I'm incredibly bossy, so I naturally went into paintball and ran my own team.
Yeah. Nice. All right. And you were Missouri. Now you're in Texas.
No.
Well, she's
I
still
was in
Missouri.
Missouri. She's Texas.
Oh wait, you're still in Missouri. Wait, so you never left Missouri? So the house that you bought is still in Missouri?
I actually didn't even leave the city that I live in. I just went to the other side.
She just went down the block.
Down the block. All right.
I just
Cool.
got a bigger house. That's all.
All right. I'm cool with that. Okay.
Yeah.
So and you have a team?
Yeah, crazy crew. Whoop whoop.
Ooh,
I'm
and how
pretty
many
sure
is it?
that-
All girls or guys or what is it?
It's all guys. It's all guys. I didn't mean to do that. I've tried to get girls. My wife plays on and off, and she's deadly on the field, but she never comes and plays anymore. And yeah, the rest are dudes.
Nice. Okay, cool. All right. Little Fox 14. What if that's your real name? What's your real name?
Ashley.
Ashley what?
Ashley Douthit.
Nice. Okay, and you're from Texas?
I'm from Texas now. I've moved around from Missouri down to Texas about 2 years ago.
And
So
do you know this guy? He's also I know Texas is a big place, but
I
The
do
big
not
place.
actually, or if I do, I associate with teams and masks more than I do like faces. So I don't
Got it.
actually know paintballers unless we're at a paintball field. I'm like, oh, you're that person with this team.
well, because
That thing.
but wait a minute, because I thought that you knew everybody, Joseph. That's why we're all here. But
I've played with everybody, but unless I'm wearing my mask, they're not going to recognize me.
so wait, how did you find Little Fox?
I asked her.
Wait a minute.
I'm a female paintballer. There's probably like 12 of us. It's not that hard.
Come on. I mean, you just like rolled the dice. No, come on. You had to have found some. I mean, come on. Where'd you find her?
She's plugged in.
Yeah, it just like she said, unless you are associating people with masks, you don't really know them unless you're like going up to them and face to face in the staging area and saying, "Hey," you know what I mean. But Ashley and I've played together for
Nice.
a minute.
I bet you feel bad now, don't you, Ashley? Huh?
All right. So Ashley, and you're on the team?
Yeah, I'm part of Fox Squad. I've been with Fox Squad
Yep,
since 2016. Yep.
So wait, Fox Squad, as in, let me see. What was the other? Is that Fox's Den Fox Squad?
There's
No.
Fox's Den and
There's
Fox
Fox's Den out of Texas, I think, and then Fox Squad out of Oklahoma City.
Well,
Okay.
Fox's Den is
actually
kind
a
of
lot
from
bigger.
everywhere.
Yeah, they're kind of
Okay.
all over
Oh,
the
okay.
place.
Yeah. I just know Wade really from like
Much
right
love
down the
to
road.
Fox Den.
Okay, cool. So
Wade's my boy.
all right. So then you're different than Fox's Den. I got it. Okay, cool. And how long is it your team, or did you join the team?
I joined an already existing team.
Nice. Very cool. All right, cool. Done deal. Well, that's all the time we have. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hi, Trevor.
Hi. What's up, Lauren? How are you?
Hey, I'm good. How's it going, guys?
Fantastic. So you're from Colorado?
Originally from Kansas, actually, but I've been out in Colorado for about 2 years now.
And okay, and are you on a team?
Yep, I'm part of Monster Killers. They picked me up after I played for K-State for 4 years.
Nice. Very, very cool. All right, cool. And then what's the let's do this because we did I dropped the ball on one thing. Lauren, how long have you been playing?
Been playing for about 9 years now.
9 years. And Little Fox?
Like 4 or 5, somewhere around there.
And Cray, you play with Jesus, right? Didn't you play with
Yeah,
Yeah, she's up
PC.
there.
PC.
All right, no problem. All right. How long you been playing, Cray?
I think like 10 years.
Very cool. I like it. Joseph, tell us about yourself.
I've been playing since '99.
You just saged yourself.
Playing off on again. I don't know.
There you go. That's all I need. Okay. Hey, and you're wearing a cool shirt.
I am wearing a cool shirt.
What is that? Cool shirt? What is that?
My brigade shirt.
Dude, what's the brigade? I have no idea.
So the brigade is a program I believe started by Ryan Sexton. I'm pretty sure he's the the mastermind behind it. The Brigade program is a really great program that gets people involved into paintball, and you get all kinds of achievements and awards. Every game that you go play, once you get signed up, every game that you go play, when you check in, you get a Brigade patch, and you get entered into a yearly annual raffle that you can win all the way up to like $2,000 gear bag. But there's all kinds of achievement patches that you can get. I just got a general patch somewhere around here on my desk of crap from G.I. Joe. You can get general patches. You can get patches from playing across what they call the pond. You know, if you go play a foreign game.
Woo! Lauren's got it.
Is that a G.I. Joe patch?
It's literally still sitting on my desk.
Yeah. It's a really great program that gets people involved. When you sign up, that's the G.I. Joe patch. When you sign up, it's a one-time fee of $25, and you get an operator hat, you get a member patch, you get a really cool tech shirt that says Brigade on it. You get all kinds of game patches, like Reaper's showing you now. There's a couple coming up, like Clowns vs. Zombies. The biggest ones that I'm looking forward to is Tombstone that's coming up, and I believe Die Hard and the Grinch game. But it's a really fantastic program that is
What's the
more
Grinch
than
game?
the Grinch game is a game that I'm going to be Santa's XO for in December at TXR in Cypress, Texas. Definitely.
December what?
The 7th, I believe.
Really?
I think it's the 7th. I need to look at my calendar.
TXR, is that far from the other field that I played at for Triple Threat?
It's about 3 hours.
Oh, that's 13 hours. I was gonna say I'd be there for you, homie.
That's a pretty good drive, but
I've drove 14 hours by myself just to get to a 2-day game. So
I just bought a house. You can come stay with me one night, and then we can road trip the rest of the way.
I love you so
There you
much.
go.
I so would.
Wow. So all you guys are buying houses with your stimulus checks? Is that what you're doing? Come on.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
Exactly.
My wife.
$1,200 down payment.
Good for you. $300 houses. It's fantastic. All right, cool. Nice. Good for you. All right.
Where's my Tiger Cub?
All right. So listen, again,
I got
my brother over here, Joseph, says that he's got these ideas for these shows, right? So it was like the intro show, the basic show, and this one is about women in paintball. So because it was your idea, obviously, Joseph, I'm gonna let you go. What was the concept behind this?
So the general concept for Rambo's Roundtable is just basically a generalized conversation about a specific topic, just to promote the sport, promote the theme, and promote the camaraderie that comes with paintball. And I think Cray Cray has done great at that, helping me out with this. But the theme for this is Girls and Gats, and it's promoting women in paintball. And I just kind of wanted to get some of my girl friends that are girls
Girl power.
Together to just discuss that and help me promote women in paintball. You don't really see a great many. You know, the ratio is obviously completely lopsided, but if there's anything we could do to get more girls involved, that would be a great idea. So that's what this is about.
Nice. I think it's like 1%. If I could even, I mean, I don't know, I don't think anybody's ever sat down and did the math, but
that'd be a pretty fair guess.
I mean, it's a completely made up ratio, but you're probably pretty accurate because it's a male dominated sport for a reason. I mean, there's a reason. Most girls were either brought in by a boy or they were dating somebody that was brought in by a boy. Now, I was brought in by a boy. I wasn't dating him. He was my best friend. My plans fell through for my birthday. I got stood up. It kind of hurt my feelings. And my best friend was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go play paintball. I was like, I don't know what the fuck paintball is. And he was like, you're going to love it because you're that fucking nuts. And we went and played, and I never looked back. But most girls have to be brought in by a boy. Most boys are drawn to it because it's war games.
Right.
And everybody always calls me sexist and not right for saying shit like this, but it is the case. I don't care if you were brought in by your boyfriend, a husband, your friend. You were lured in. Guys naturally go to it because it's, in my opinion, I could be wrong. I'm already seeing all the hate messages from the female paintballers, but just in general, masculinity is drawn to destroying people with a gun on the paintball field, and females are brought in and then they're like, oh my God, I get to fucking destroy you. You're brought in a different context. In my opinion, this is from somebody that has always run their own teams. I've done speedball, I've done scenario, I've run all kinds of gambit, but most of the females I play with are either wives of somebody or they were brought in by somebody and they straight fucking ditched that person. And then they're just like, I'm going to live in this world. I'm just going to live here because I can dominate here. And it's kind of cool. It makes us unique in a world that has made most things not unique anymore. And I know that, again, that sounds weird because everybody's like, we want more women in here. But it's nice to feel unique, especially when you stand on your own on the paintball field. You're not standing behind a man. You're not depending upon boys to get you from point A to point B. When you're leading a pack of men and you're like, let's get up there, we got to run this mission. That feels really fucking good for us.
Nice.
Really fucking good. Am I wrong, ladies?
I mean,
Oh, no,
I just
you
like
got it
being in
right
the
on.
box so I can tell guys what to do. They don't have a
Right.
sense of organization,
Right.
so it makes me feel more powerful.
Nice. Well, listen, Lauren and Little Fox, were you were you let me see, were you blindfolded and thrown into this thing, or you said was brought in by somebody? What about what Cray Cray said? Were you brought in by somebody?
I was brought
Yeah.
in by a best friend to play rec ball one time.
Yeah.
He wasn't actually into paintball. It was just kind of like, let's go skating. Let's go play paintball one time. We went and played paintball, and the following weekend, I came back by myself. And then I kept coming back, and I kept coming back. And then I joined a team that was from that field.
Wow, that's cool. Lauren, how about you?
I got actually kind of brought in by a group. My FFA chapter, when in high school, that was like the yearly tradition for them to do. So as a freshman, I'm like, hey, that sounds fun. Let's go. And I was hooked on it for 4 years after that. Every time, like, that was my biggest looking forward to every year.
Dude.
Lauren is a beast. I remember playing with you on K-State, and I was just like, yes, K-State's here.
Dude.
You are a beast, girl.
And Joseph, who brought? I'm just joking.
Not about me. It's about them.
I know. I'm just joking. All right. No. So that is cool. Okay, but listen, Cray Cray. I'm glad that Joseph had you come on the show because I really do appreciate you your non-filtered
Directness.
and your directness, because we're going to be talking about some other subjects that some people might think is taboo. And I really, really do appreciate your opinion on everything.
Oh,
so,
I'm really good with taboo. You want to talk about gay people?
I'm super happy that you're on here. That's fantastic. Hey, listen, we've got a pop-up sponsor to give away something. Do you believe that? We got a pop-up sponsor. You know what I'm talking about? I'll tell you what a pop-up sponsor is. A pop-up sponsor on my show is basically a person who is one of my sponsors. They're going to pop up for like a minute, talk about their product, and then we're going to give something away. And
Sweet.
for the show, we're going to be giving away these cool headbands, right? I've got some cool headbands, right? And I'll show you who my
Who's
pop.
that by?
I'll show you. Hang on one second. Wait, I have to do his intro first. Ready? Here's his intro. Ready? How was that for an intro?
Hey, what's up?
What?
That was great.
He wasn't
Wow.
there before.
How was that for an intro, man?
Hey, that's perfect. But my dog says hi.
Hey. Okay. So tell us about these headbands.
Man, like these are kind of like my one of a kind runoff series. Like trying to do a new series to see if I can gauge any interest in doing some limited edition runs. So I made 25 of these. This color run and this color run only. So it's basically my sponsor, my company logo. Trying to get rid of 25 of them and see where it goes from there.
Okay, sounds good. Where do we find you?
WM Customs on Facebook. I do jerseys, all kinds of soft goods, everything, and I don't break the bank.
Okay, so hang on a second. Let me just put this up here like this, and where is? There we go. And I'm getting too many people. But anyway, here we go, you guys. Go to WM Customs, right? Go to WM Customs on Facebook. hit him up. And what we're going to do right now, you guys, is we're going to pick somebody in the audience. Hang on one second. Let me just grab this like that and go over here. And now can
I
Joseph.
got a dog too.
Oh, nice. Joseph,
Mine's trying to eat me.
I don't even know where my dog is.
can you see?
I love your dog.
Joseph, can you see any of the people in the audience in the chat?
I can see some comments. Yes, sir.
Okay.
How
so
come
do me
I
a
can't
favor.
see comments this time?
What's
I
that?
don't see any comments at all.
Are you using your phone?
Yeah, but I used my phone last time, and I can see all the comments.
I don't know. I don't know. Hang
You
on.
have to
Okay.
click
I'm
on
very
the comments button.
Okay, so listen, Ben.
What? Do I get
Yeah.
to do that?
Ben, can you see? You've got the same program I do. Can you see any of
Yeah.
the comments?
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see comments.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, but I have to
So
open
Ben,
them.
do me a favor. Do me a favor and pick somebody with but not the same last name as you, though. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and say, can I be biased here?
No.
No,
No.
come on, be fair. So I want people coming back.
All right, I'm gonna go 10th comment.
You're gonna do what?
The 10th comment.
10th comment.
10th.
All right.
Now you're having me do math. What are you doing?
Yeah, I think I can count 10.
Okay,
That
what is the
be
10th
row?
one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's row J.
I'm showing.
Oh wait, who do
I'm
you
showing
have?
Flip Wilson.
What kind of what? That sounds. Wait a minute.
Somebody's
show
counting
Roche.
from the bottom. There,
Wait a
versus
minute.
counting
Wait a
from the
minute.
top.
I think there's some nepotism going on here. Come
No
on.
way.
Come on. All right. I'll leave it up to you. If you want to do Flip Wilson, we all
said-
love Flip Wilson.
I said 10th comment, so I guess we'll go with Flip.
Okay, there you go. So Flip Wilson, congratulations. You've won a
Flippity
headband.
flop.
And Ben Painter is going to be sending it to you. So thank you very much, Ben Painter. Thank you very much again for coming on.
Thank
What are
you.
you drinking, Ben?
Oktoberfest.
Yes. Yes.
Bye, Ben. Bye, Ben
Bye.
Painter. Bye, Ben Painter.
Bye, Ben.
Well, we're going to say here. Let's do a grand send off, right? Yay! That was a pop-up sponsor. How was that, huh? We have another
That was
pop-up
great.
sponsor. We have another pop-up sponsor as well. And we'll do it, I guess, in about a half an hour. Who's ugly? Who's with ugly?
I am.
You're
I'm not
ugly?
ugly.
You're ugly?
Ugly. Well, I'm not with ugly. I'm sorry.
I'm beautiful.
sponsored by ugly.
You're
Okay.
beautiful.
You're
Why
sponsored
are you
by
saying that?
All right, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. Just watch the clock, and in a half an hour, let's say, hey, it's time for my other pop-up sponsor, and we'll give something away from ugly. Okay?
Perfect.
All right, brother
Hey,
man.
What is ugly?
Hey.
I don't
So,
know. Go ahead.
Ugly is.
You want to wait? Wait, you're gonna wait?
Yeah, I'll wait. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
wait. All right.
You want to
That
come up here?
was cool. Hang
I
out.
didn't even know about this. How do I not know about this, homie? Oh, look at your dog.
Okay, listen.
Look,
You're
Charlie.
famous.
You guys. Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Where's my dog? Oh, I don't.
I love my dog. He's
Okay.
in trouble right now, though,
So-
because he just ate my wife's
This is-
bud.
Joseph.
Mine's lazily
We
laying
need to do a
behind.
dog show.
We
do
need to do a dog show.
We'll do a
We
dog
should. Oh my God! Dog paintball.
Paintballers
it.
and their dogs.
Oh, he moved.
Wait, little fox, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are
My
you doing?
dog was sleeping behind me.
All right, cool. All right, Lauren, do you have a dog?
Where's your dog, Lauren?
Lauren, do you have a dog?
Yeah, I have a German Shepherd running around here somewhere.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
you
she's
guys
running
are
around here
amazing.
somewhere.
Okay, so let's do this. Let's take a look at the comments and let's get everybody let's get everybody caught up on the show. Hang on a second. Hello from England. Hey, England. She just went to bed. All right. Who we have? Nathaniel.
Nathan.
There you go. Brandon.
I know that guy.
Brendan.
Babe, he's coming for you.
Wade. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So
These
many
are all-
foxes. Oh, you have a fan. There
Char
you go.
Char.
Otis.
I think
you,
he's talking about my collection.
you guys all know Otis.
Otis.
My
I
famous,
miss you,
my
Otis.
favorite hillbilly from Texas, right? Okay.
I love Otis.
Otis has got a cement pond. All right. He's got a
Come on, Char.
All right. Otis, Nathan, Wade, Otis, Amber. What's up, Amber? Yes, we need more women in paintball. And okay, cool. And nice. That's from Michigan. All right, Otis.
Yay, Lionheart.
Damien, look at Damien. You guys know about Gorilla Gill or Gator Gear? Gator Mail? Yes. I've got those are amazing. Forest Reaper. Are you going to Cartel Wars? That's in no, it's my big Jewish holiday. That's gonna be the big Jewish hall. I can't go. I can't go. So I would though. I would if I could because I love that field. Okay, cool.
Hey, Ashley, from this angle, it makes it look like I have boobies.
God.
You do or I do because they don't exist on this end.
All right.
I don't have boobs.
Flip Wilson,
I miss you.
Flip Wilson, I drove 14 hours for a one-day game to chill with old Reaper. Gotta love him. I'm glad you love me. I love you too. All right, Daniel, Charlie, we're gonna get caught up here with all of our thing here. You're look at that. You're a psycho. I bet it's talking about you, Cray Cray. All right, let's do that. Maureen should be in here too. Maureen, what are you doing? Okay, and you, Sherilyn Moo, how you doing? I hope your health is good. Okay, cool. Wow, you guys are just killing it. Okay, cool. All right, you guys, listen. Here's the deal.
Bandits.
Here's the deal. We've got. Let me see. Joseph gave me a list here. He says he wants to do intros and bios, main story, and then question and answer for the fans. You want to do question and answer right now, or you want to throw out a topic?
Let's just do question and answer, and we'll just roll with the punches.
Okay, cool. So you guys listening, if you've got any questions for these amazing ladies, I'm now monitoring this thing. I let it go crazy, but if you've got any questions for them, so what is it? So going to Tombstone. Who's going to Tombstone?
Yes, I'm going long.
I registered like 3 hours late from pre-reg, so I paid really expensive.
Nice.
I better be going to Tombstone, and hopefully they're all Cowboys.
No,
Nice.
see, you know what's wrong? I was Cowboys for 7 freaking years.
Yeah,
And I was like, we're going to do a change up this year. We're going to go law. And then all of my friends switched
Flipped us off, so we're still not playing again. Yeah, we're not playing together again this year.
Again.
We've never played together. Every event.
Never. So we switched sides. I was like, we're going to play with Fox Squad. It's going to be so great. MK, it's going to be wonderful. Nope. All you motherfuckers moved to the other side.
Listen, from across the pond, she's asking, what is Tombstone? They don't know what it is.
It's a Tombstone, the movie themed scenario game, which actually it was a real live event, but everybody knows Tombstone, the movie. So it's themed off of that. You have law side, which is the ERPs, and then you have the cowboy side, which is obviously the Cowboys, the red sash,
red sash
bandits. God, I can't think. Oh my God. So, anyways, and it's really awesome because there's gambling. I mean, this is a very intricate event. It's not just a scenario event, and all these people can confirm this. You have your gambling, you have your shooters. There's mini games within the game, and it's really cool because at this game, we've done it for so long that we have it mastered. Like, if you're following the mini game within the game, you don't get shot. Like most of the time, if you're walking through an active like battlefield, it's dangerous. You're gonna get shot. Nope, not at Tombstone. If you're following the what do they call it, Ashley?
Gunslingers.
Gunslingers.
If you're following the gunslingers, you don't get shot up, but you're still a live player. But you're just wanting to witness the. It's
There's
a game.
So many
like,
different aspects.
Yes, and
and
everybody gets it. It's weird because there's not any slime. Yeah, but there's not any slime balls following around the gunslingers to get shots off. It just never happens. This is the perfect game.
Craig, when I was a gunslinger, though, we kept our guns in our holsters. You know what I'm saying? So we were walking around. So we didn't look and, we weren't.
Right, but there were people following you guys around to watch. There always is.
Well, actually, those were the gamblers the gamblers followed us around to actually so we could find another person. Everybody can bet on that guy, too.
Yes, but usually there's active players following it around just to watch.
Okay, got it. Okay.
And there's still live players, but I've always followed them around for small portions of every single event just because it's interesting to watch.
Right.
And I've never been shot at, and none of my friends have ever been shot at. So, I mean, it's just a small thing, but like,
nice.
I ride a stick horse. I mean, these girls can attest to this because I don't know where Mr. Blackface went, but I ride usually a stick horse, and I can get a gallop going for like 20 minutes. Like, it is so cool. I love that game.
Okay,
Okay.
so you guys, that's Tombstone. If you didn't know, and it's coming up. Actually, when is it coming up?
October 3rd
October 2nd.
weekend.
Ooh, the
Third,
same
third,
time
yeah.
as Browns versus Zombies. So I will
The
not
first
be
weekend.
there. I will not be at Tombstone this year. I've been like 3 years, and I'm not going to be this year. Okay, cool. So that for everybody and our friends that don't know in England, everywhere else, that is what it is. Okay, cool. Is anybody going to GI Sports versus the World? Nope. Okay. How about
Silence.
is anybody going to Fulda Aftermath? No.
I never know what I'm going to until like 3 days before.
Okay. And you know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because a lot of you guys are west of the Mississippi. Do you know what I'm talking about? A lot of your games are on that side. And
We're all Midwest.
I'm talking about Michigan all the way through North Carolina. Okay, cool. No worries. No worries. I did. Okay. So Joseph, do you got a controversial topic you want to throw out, or do you have anything that you want to like get some ball? Well, I was about to say balls rolling, but hang on a second. That's
Half naked players.
That's the wrong show. Anyway, hang on. Paintballs. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Paintballs. Yeah, paintballs. All right. So Joseph, you got anything? Because I've got some things.
Actually, I don't. I mean, Cray said half naked players, but
No. Okay.
I did.
I don't.
So listen, you guys,
I don't know.
one of the things, how do I say this? I've been playing since 2008. Here's Inside Baseball. Yes, I'm 59 years old. 59, right? Okay. And I have a daughter who's 21 and I have a son who's 23. Now, here's the deal. When I started playing paintball back in the day, I saw it as a family kind of thing. The families getting together. You could bring in a little girl. You could bring in a little boy. I'm talking about 10 years old. And they were able to play as equals. It wasn't a guy's fest kind of thing. It was like the girl could be just as tough as the guy. Okay, cool. And then what started happening, what I started seeing is that some women were coming into our sport and how do I saying it? They were using it for their advancement or their, let me see.
Their assets.
Okay. So sometimes they would come in and they weren't really players, and then they were dressing really skimpy kind of thing.
Yes, yeah, that's what I was wanting to bring up. Yep.
And then what happened is that then I started realizing when I really started playing and getting into the community, I saw that there was a big division. Sometimes families were coming in and saying, I don't want my kids playing in this environment. And then some of the 99% of the other players, because it's that thing, the guys were like, no, I like to see boobies, right? Okay, fine. The problem is that I think there's a place for everything. Do you know what I'm talking about? I think that especially when a girl comes in, whatever age she's in, and she's looking at you guys, and maybe she's looking at you guys as a role model, as a potential role model.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, there's another girl that comes in with her, cleavage hanging out, and the parents are like, and then even maybe the wife is saying, I don't want my husband involved in this thing either. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's a big mess that goes on. Do you guys see the same thing? Is it different? Has things changed? Help me out here.
I mean, I have a strong opinion on this.
I feel like you touched a lot of topics. Just they're all within one topic. Because for paintball to be a family-friendly event, I don't think girls and what they wear are ruining that image. I think language within the field, I think slang and any kind of conversations that happen on the field already make that an unfriendly or unfamily-friendly event. Just because words people say.
Well, I think as a general.
So I don't think women wearing sports bras or skimping it up is toxic in the sense that, or like adding to a problem that's already there that makes it more.
If you're see, this is my dilemma. All right. You're playing a war game. All right. So as recreational and hobbyist as it is, people's emotions, no matter what, I have been on a line and you get it. You just like, because your mindset gets so involved in the scenario that forget the skimpy outfits. Like I have heard conversations that are just downright, I wouldn't even say vulgar. It's just in the moment, you're just like, Dad, bleep, 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 bleep. I know he's out there, bleep, 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 bleep. He's wiping. And a lot of people, and I've been playing a long time. I've not very often, but I've gotten a little wound up. But if you're really worried about your kid being exposed to indecent stuff, you probably shouldn't take them yet if you haven't already exposed them to that, to something that simulates a war game. Now, recreational paintball, I'll agree all day long. It needs to be clean. You need to be not having vulgar attitudes. You need to not be cussing. But when you're at a scenario, you are so enthralled in that environment. You are playing a fucking war game that a lot of times you get so sucked in that you're like, we're gonna die. We better get a medic over here. And that's the way the girls are dressed are the least of your problem if you're bringing your 10-year-old. Now, I've always raised my kid to not censor things. Like, he is I'm traditionally strict. I'm a very strict parent, but I have purposely not censored him because since he was 2, I played speedball and I involved him in paintball. So I very much made sure that he understood that there is adult language and there is don't you fucking touch that language because you are not old enough. So for the most part, I have played paintball in 110-degree weather and it had been dangerous. And luckily for me, I'm in shape. I purposely make sure that I'm in shape. Like it's a me thing. It's not a girl thing. It's a me thing. I've always been serious about it. But when it's 110 degrees, I'm taking my skid pants off and I'm wearing my slider shorts because I'm hot and it's not fair. And my knee pads. It's not fair that guys get to take their fucking shirts off when they're hot, but girls can't take their slider pants off and wear their slider shorts.
And that was the point I was going to make. You've got guys that are literally going to go out there in skimpier clothes than I've seen some of the girls wear. So I personally don't care. As long as the girl's not going out there either butt naked or in their bra and panties, which I've never seen. You know what I mean? But it's hot. Sometimes we're playing in Texas in the summertime. It's hot, and I get that. I've wanted to take my shirt off, too, and go out there. I'm just not brave enough because if I get shot in the nipples, I'm going to be really mad.
Because it hurts. Yeah.
Because it hurts.
If that girl is running around, especially if she's frontline, that girl is serious. Right. Don't misjudge her for being a playgirl. The playgirls are in the back lines, not taking the shots, getting the pictures taken.
Exactly.
If they're up front getting shot up, they're hot. They're hot, and that's all there is to it. And if you're worried about your kids being exposed to anything, don't take them to a scenario yet if you haven't already prepped them for that, because I'm sorry, in the thick of things, it might be pretend, but for some reason, our brains, we go to war game and it's serious. It is super serious. When we don't get that mission because somebody cheats, we're pissed.
So it's a very competitive atmosphere. Anytime you're getting any kind of competitiveness, you get a little bit more forgetful on the words that are coming out of your mouth, a little more intense with anything. The pain that happens when you get hit, although it's minor, you're just like, mother, that hurt.
There's a lot of emotion and passion with paintballers when it comes to even running something simple as missions or just going to engage in a firefight. I think Emily and Ashley hit the nail on the head exactly. You've got people that you're going to go and run a mission, and if they're cheating to accomplish that, of course there's going to be people emotionally charged.
Yeah.
Because
you're running a mission for the commander. You're not just running a mission. You are doing something for the commander that is going to help him ease his stress. It's serious. Scenarios are serious. I know it sounds silly, but they're serious.
Okay, so listen, Jake is hoping that next year Lauren will get a speaking part.
Oh my God. Lauren, talk.
Just biding my time.
Look at. So
no, they brought some really good points. Like,
go ahead.
No, like I haven't. All the time I've been playing, like I know a girl that runs around in tank tops and shorts, and I think she's crazy. But she also runs up there to the front line, gets lit up, comes right back off, and just goes at it. So, like, I haven't seen skimpiness with girls be an issue with any of the games that I've played at. If anything, it has been the language or just the unsportsmanship that I see on the field sometimes. I get people getting emotionally invested, but, like, I've watched people just, like, lose it, and even hours later after they should have calmed down, still be freaking out over something that really made it uncomfortable for more people.
All right. So again, we basically have, there's two schools here. There's one of it doesn't matter what the girl wears as long as she's in the front lines and she's acting like a paintball player and out there doing it, right? But then we have other girls who might be are maybe using our sport for how do I say this? Again, for their ego,
Social ladder,
whatever it is, and then they're coming out and they're hanging out in the parking lot. They're doing whatever they're doing like that. And again, I think that what you guys just said about these girls in sports bras killing it, yeah, that's great for another little kid to watch and go, look at that. Anybody, we're all equal. But for the other ones, are you guys cool about the other girls that just show up in kind of like models and pretend to play? How about that?
It don't bother me either way.
All right.
I don't see it very often, and I don't think it reflects poorly on the sport as much as it does reflect poorly on women in the sport. A lot of those women get a lot more attention. There may be fewer of them, but they get more attention, which categorizes all women as, I don't know, ball bunnies. I don't know what you would call them.
I was going to say ball bunnies, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think most paintballers recognize the difference, though. And honestly, I'm with Ashley. I don't think I've ever played an event and a girl run around half naked. I've never played an event and a girl play in a sports bra. I'm going to put that out there. I've never played an event like that. So it's far and few in between. And if that makes them feel good about themselves, I don't care. Like most paintballers, they know a difference. I don't think it looks badly on us because they recognize a difference. If this girl is wanting to feel important by doing XYZ and it's not my gig, I don't care. Like it doesn't tarnish who I am, and I still have the same respect that I've always had. And trust you me on the field, if I'm like, hey, I need you, and you, they're not going to be like, yeah, I saw a girl in a sports bra last weekend. No, they're going to be like, okay, Craig Ray said that we need to go run this mission with her. We're going to go hop too. So it doesn't tarnish. You don't all have to be the same kind of player either. It doesn't tarnish who we are.
Right. Good. I like it.
Emily said it best earlier. You know, whenever we're playing a scenario, and I know that we're kind of strictly sticking to that, but you know, there's a wide array of different types of paintball, rec ball, woods ball, scenario ball, whatever. But whenever we're playing scenarios, we get so wrapped up in the moment.
Yeah.
There could be a girl run right across me. It could be the hottest woman on this planet, and I am not going to care. I mean, I'm probably going to get in trouble if my wife's listening, but I'm not going to care. Honestly, she's going to run, and I'm going to be so in the moment running the mission. She could be.
It don't matter.
Mila Kunis for all I care, and it's going to be like right over my head. I'm not going to pay attention. So if there's a ball bunny out there that thinks that she's going to get some kind of attention out of certain people, she may not. Honestly, most paintballers probably aren't going to give a shit.
Nice.
Right.
Okay. So cool. I got it. Listen, Maureen. I'm not making up these questions. These are questions that were asked, and I'm just bringing them in. So don't kill the messenger, Maureen. Thank you. All right. Anyway, so look what Maureen says. I respect you, but this is bullshit. We don't talk about what men wear to be taken serious. Hang on a second. Talk about our skill, our prowess, not how we look. Exactly. Well, listen, Maureen.
As a woman in paintball who plays paintball, I'm pretty sure Lady Cray Cray is the one who brought up the topic. So it wasn't men coming at us for what we wear while we play paintball. It was us who brought the conversation
Just don't get
to
mad
the
at me.
table.
Listen, I'm going to walk out my door here, right? And it's a fake door. Look, I'm going to walk out my.
You're gonna get sniped.
Listen, no. What I'm saying is, Maureen, is that we're going to be talking about a lot of different subjects that have to do with paintball. This isn't just about what we just said. The subject we just talked about. We're going to be talking about other things too.
I definitely brought that subject.
Well, it was keyword
I was the one that
controversial.
started it and developed it. So Reaper is not.
Don't get mad at me. Listen, anyway, what I'm saying is, though, I do understand it, though. I do understand because, again, especially in the position that I'm in where I go to all these different events and do all this, all these things, I do hear and see things. And I know that there is, okay, I'll just, one more thing about this before you guys, you can put my head on the block, but we do have some celebrities that actually a lot of kids look up to, and on their pages, they might have Hump Wednesday, Titty Tuesday.
Oh, don't target him. Don't
I'm
target
a friend
him.
of his. I'm a friend of his. What I'm saying is that is that objectifying women by that kind of stuff? or was when a kid goes to watch him play and they go, wow, and the parent goes, hey, let's find out more about him, and they go, oh shit, what's all this stuff? I don't want my kid involved in this sport. That's what I'm trying to say. I've seen all aspects of this, and I'm just throwing this out there because this is a woman's show.
But
think
see,
social
the
media
problem
has
with
been-
that is every sport, most sports that are televised and highly popular have cheerleaders. They have half naked
That's a
cheerleaders.
different story.
I
That's a
love the
different story.
cheerleaders.
That's a
But-
different story. That we know why they're there. They're there to cheerlead and not to play. So-
I don't think it's honestly to me, I don't think it's a big deal that he posts those kinds of things because he's the only I know directly who you're talking about, and he never claimed on his personal paintball on his personal Facebook that he is strictly only there for the kids. He has a specific channel that is there for the kids, and I get what you're saying, but personally, he lives his entire life in the spotlight that I
here
would
he is.
never,
Wolf,
as a female, as a gay female, as a
Wolf's
lesbian,
watching.
I am super.
Good. We love you, Wolf.
I understand what the point that David's trying to make, but I also understand what Emily's trying to say. I personally think social media, it has been so, I'm going to say imploded. I think if I
love you, Wolf.
I love you, Wolf. I think that my social media pages
Charlie loves
represent my opinions and my opinions only.
Yeah.
If I was a paid sponsor that was promoting things on my page, that's one thing. But my opinions are my own. So if I wanted to post something and someone has a problem with it, I'll be the first one to be like, well, there's the door. This is my profile.
This is my personal profile. Why does it matter?
I can post what I want. What does it matter?
Right.
If it's bothering you, don't look at it. Period.
Right. Because that's not his actual paintball channel.
Right.
The channel that
to be fair, I didn't even know who you were talking about at first. So I think those of those who see that are probably already following something similar, and that's why it's showing up.
Yeah,
let's be real. There were things like the chive out that were before that, where people shared the chive out all the time. You know, I honestly, in my personal opinion, and I may catch flack for it, I kind of look forward to his hump when
right.
When he posts that, you know, I get a notification that he posted something, so I'm like, oh, thank God, half the week's gone, and I know that because he makes a post about it.
Yes, and he lightens up everybody's newsfeed normally, and to me, Wolf brings in so much. Mm-hmm. He brings in so many young kids. I mean, he does so much for the sport, and it's controversial. A lot of people are like, blah, blah, blah. But to me, I know him personally, and he is a great fucking person. I will never have a bad thing to say about him, and I know him as a person. And he does so much for our sport that I'm probably going to get some flack for this, but I don't care. Like, he brings in so many kids and it makes our sport look so great. And he has a great channel, and he is great to people on the field, and he is great to kids on the field. And I've played with a lot of people that have gigantic names, and he treats everybody like they're a piece of heaven. I've never witnessed him being cross with somebody. And there's a lot of events that I've played glued to his hip because that's what we were supposed to do. And our sport could not have somebody better to represent it. So it really pisses me off when I see people say shit like that, because you know what? Sometimes I post some half naked chicks, and I think that is great. You know, I have a lot of kids following me, but it's not, it shouldn't be on my personal page. Facebook don't even let me put my freaking paintball name anymore. All right, rant over. I'm sorry. I love you.
No worries. But listen, you guys, again, we can get very, what is it, triggered? Okay, listen.
I'm triggered.
We're just talking about issues that are out there, and especially what has to do with women, okay?
I know. I'm
not talking about Oreos and if you like Fig Newtons. We're talking about women and what happens with these pictures. That's all. And I
don't trust anybody that chooses Fig Newtons.
Listen to me. And we're also, you guys, and we're also being unfiltered and actually giving you honest answers about these kind of things. And these ladies are saying that, yes, it's on his personal page. That's his personal stuff, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So And right. And the same thing with Joseph said, right? Because I mean, some of you guys might be politically active, whatever else. I got it. Okay, cool. So that's what I needed to hear from you guys. So
Yep.
we've got a lot of things. We've talked about a lot of issues about women's issues. This is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so here now we're getting people that are going nuts and they want to go back to paintball. So hang on a second. What kind of hang on a second. Look at
I
this.
saw something about what kind of markers do people shoot.
Here we go. Wait.
Personally,
hang on a second.
Paintball markers.
What type of paintball did these ladies play? What tournament is it? Tournament or rec ball?
I play scenario ball, so it's more or less rec ball, but on a gigantic scale. I think it's the best way to explain that.
Ash, don't even consider it rec ball. It's not. You play military simulation war games.
Okay,
scenario
cool.
That's probably better too.
Mill sim style woods ball with role playing is the best way to describe it, I think.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. So that's and then Lauren, it doesn't cost any extra to speak. So go ahead.
She's just gonna have to jump in. Hammer down.
She's always been like this.
She's very chill. You have to cut her off to get a word in edgewise.
Okay, go ahead, Lauren. Go ahead. What do you play? Do you play do you play
I'm almost exclusively a scenario player anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost exclusively scenario anymore. I did have tournament days back in K-State, but that did not last very long.
Okay, cool. All right. So then, and ladies, what kind of markers do you guys use?
I have two different kinds. I have a G-Tech, which is my main, and then I have an Axe Pro, which we talked about last podcast.
Should it ever text or cleans?
That hasn't worked for 2 years, but I think it's only because I need to clean it. It's still in my gear bag. Rainbow, I'll bring it to the event so you can clean it.
I'm gonna have to fix it for you.
Okay. So Little Fox, what do we got? What are you using?
I have 3. I have my axe that I love and I can't get rid of it because it's my all reliable. I have my 160R because playing the Crips. Because that one's
right.
And then I'm more of a commander kind of stick around the box and don't carry a gun at all kind of player. So I usually just run empty-handed. So my guns really get used at all.
So that's something that we should probably talk about because a lot of people are going to ask us why we run around a scenario game without a gun.
Okay.
So
well, hang on a second.
Wants to take the lead on.
Wait, Lauren, hang on a second. What do you use?
I shoot an Empire Vanquish, but I also have my axe that I keep in my bag for a backup.
Okay, so let me ask you guys a question. If you guys know about me, you know I only use 2 pistols, and I'm only using 2 pistols since I've started since 2008, right?
Charlie.
But what I do is I run up front, I attack, I just with 2 pistols, and that's it, right? Okay, that's my MO. Okay, cool. Do you guys feel empowered when you have this gun with all of this paintball, and you can just fuck you?
Oh, yeah.
Is that where your brain is at when you're using Lauren?
Oh, yeah.
No, Little Fox, what are you saying?
Yeah, it's just fun just to go out there and run and throw paint, and even if I don't hit anything half the time, it's I'm still shooting at something in that general direction. It's just an awesome feeling.
Nice. Okay, so it's an awesome feeling. Have you guys ever thought about MagFed or limited paint?
I actually started in MagFed, and I had a bad experience with a few people, so I've been completely turned away from the whole MagFed scenario, and I just didn't enjoy it as much. Okay. And then I'm not very confident in my gunfighting skills. I've been told I do just fine, so I don't actually enjoy the firefight. I enjoy the role-playing mission side and then flag running side of paintball more so than the gunfighting.
Okay. And Cray, what about you? Do you like a bigger gun that just can shoot just bottles of paint?
Well, I started my life in paintball and speedball.
Oh no! Oh no!
Here we go again.
Oh no! She's doing the. Go ahead.
It's hard for me when I figure out. I do have a Project Salvo that I do take every once in a while to paintball events, and I love it because if I shoot it, it's going to go exactly where I want it to go, and I only need one ball. And I do have a Tipex that sometimes I use, but yeah, I mean, I was conditioned to play paintball and speedball, so that kind of That was my first interaction with paintball.
Oh, look who's
picked it
back.
up.
Machine gun style.
Look who's back. It was she went from robot voice back to regular. Good job. What is with you, dude? Come on.
I don't know. I'm sitting right next to my router.
Okay. All right.
It's her
All right.
phone,
All
I
right.
think.
I love you. No worries.
I love
Okay.
you.
Cool. Okay. Cool. Okay.
I also love this lasagna.
So, oh no, stop it. So that's what the reason I'm asking that is I'm always wondering, not just when a women's issue, but also I'm always wondering when somebody comes into like our sport, sometimes they look at the guy that has either like this really, macho ass gun or like this, like, I've got to like, I'm going to have like 10 hand grenades and I'm not going to get hit. I'm just going to go like, wow, this kind of thing. That's what I was asking you guys this question. And Lauren, you kind of answered the question was like, yeah, you enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? That kind of like that throwing paint downstream and just like fucking up people.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'm glad you. Thanks for jumping in, Lauren. Thank you. All right, good. All right, good job, Lauren. All right, listen, we get time for our next pop-up sponsor. It's hang on a second. So Joseph,
Yes, sir.
it's time for our next pop-up sponsor.
Cool. Let's do it.
You're our pop-up sponsor, right? No, is it ugly?
So
No, hang on a
ugly.
second. Wait. I have an intro for them.
Okay.
I have an intro. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Hey, how was that?
That was cool.
Is that you can have that? I'll
That
give you
was-
the video. You can keep
That
it.
was a nice surprise.
That's a nice surprise. All right, cool. All right, so wait, I'm gonna make you full screen here because you're a Papa sponsor and you're giving away something. Hang on a second. Go for it, brother.
So, Ugly Paintball is my team's new sponsor that they are hooking us up with 2020 and 2021. And I asked him if I give some swag away to help promote him. Naturally, we want to take care of our sponsors as much as they take care of us. So he sent me 4 headbands, and I was going to let the girls pick one person each to give away. But B is not here and Jacqueline's not here. So I think I'm going to let the girls each pick a person that comments. Maybe let's do... I was going to do like a question and answer thing to guess for a quiz, but let's do Cray Cray. You want to pick somebody in the comments?
She can't see anybody. She's not even,
Yeah, I can't see people. Put it on my screen. Get out of my lasagna, douche.
she can't see
Maybe.
anything. What about Lauren? Lauren, can you see any? What you want to choose a girl?
Hold on, I can see the comments. Let me see who's all been commenting.
We could ask our viewers if anybody knows Lauren's new call sign, and the first one to guess correct could get a headband.
Oh wait, hey, listen, this is only an hour
Hey,
show.
Hurst is watching. He's gonna get it.
There's a really interesting story behind it, too.
It's only an hour show. Hang on a second. All right. So what do we got? We got to move on. What's your answer? Let's give it away.
Hey, choose the person that's the name starts with an R.
The name that starts
Oh,
with an R. So the
Jesus.
first person that I see with the name that starts with an R is Robert Torres.
There you go, Robert Torres.
So Robert Torres, you are going to get an ugly headband.
That sounds so weird.
Yay. Okay, cool. We got it. Okay, done deal. So let me do this. Maureen asks this question. What female paintballers do you look up to? Oh, listen, she looks up to these guys because they're up above you. Very funny. That's very funny. Yeah.
I literally meant Lady Cray Cray, but
Oh,
yeah.
hang on a second. Now you have to do the right. Now she's like this one, whatever.
Oh,
Anyway,
yeah.
Okay, cool. Anyway, okay. So
Which hand it is? Okay.
so
That one.
so Cray Cray, who do you look up to as a female player? Who do you see that's like really cool and go, wow?
I wasn't ready for this question.
We'll come back. Little Fox. How about you? Who do you look up at and say, hey, what a cool ass chick. I want to be like her.
In all honesty, I don't look like I don't know of a lot of females in the paintball sport. I don't look at it professionally to look up any like big name paintballers. So in all honesty, it is Lady Cray Cray. When I first joined the sport, she was a really big role player in one of my first events, and that encouraged me to actually come out of my shell and become more into a role-playing scene. And I don't know if she remembers, but Wastelands was one of the biggest events for me, and that's what like came out of my shell, and that's where I became known as Little Fox, was that event right there, and it was because of her.
Nice. Great
I'm
story.
picturing that event with a bullwhip. Just
There's
saying.
pictures of that somewhere.
Okay, so
That happened.
Lauren, what about you?
I'm gonna go ahead and give props to Cray Cray. Like, since I started paintball, she was always one of like the females that I saw there. I'm also gonna throw out Giggles though. Like, I have seen her rep so many games and also run through games. Like, this woman's just a badass. Like, when I think of badass paintball, Giggles comes to mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh, and Bunny. Bunny's another really big character.
Yeah.
Nice.
She's probably watching us right now, so we all want to just say, Bunny, we miss you. Wish you were here.
She's working. She would not watch us if she couldn't be here.
She
I like
is
B
working.
B is an all-around perfect player. I love B Youngs.
I
Wait,
love
am I supposed to look up to somebody? Okay, no. All right. Anyway, hey, listen. I don't know if you invited. Was this a friend of yours, Joseph? Is Aziz Muhammad Ali? He says, I'm very happy with Dr. Woozy. He's for me. He says, diagnosed herpes for.
wow.
Wow, that's
Is this someone you invited? All right.
I have no idea who that is.
Dude, come on. You got to
I'm
be
very
careful.
happy that he's happy.
I'm glad that he's
I'm glad
happy.
his herpes went the right way.
Dude, you got to be careful who you invite. All right, cool. Jake, yeah, another pop-up sponsor. All right. Reaper, is this your house or a green screen? It's a green screen. I never lie. It's a green screen. Wolf's green screen. All right. Nice intro. Thank you very much. Full screen ugly. Nice. Dude, you guys are killing it. Oh, look, long live Reaper. That's for me. Yay. I'm a hero. Hey, speaking of heroes, did you guys see my video? This snake? Did you see the snake, the 6-foot snake that I had to take care of? Did you guys know? We had a 6-foot rattlesnake come to our house yesterday.
I saw that.
Oh, I did see that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Your wife was yelling at you to kill it.
dude, look, I know.
You look like your heart fell out of your feet.
Look, I just got out of bed and I was in my boxers and that's crazy talk. Anyway, so all right, you guys, listen, give me another woman's topic. Come on, everybody yelled at me for my topics or for Cray Cray's topics. What about okay, how about this? Okay, I'm not a feminist, whatever, I'm an equalist, right? Everybody's got to be equal. When we put that mask on, there's no black, white, red, money. There's nothing, right? There's no anything. So do you guys have any, I mean, you can kill it just as much as anybody else in a 24-hour game, right? There's no headaches and okay. Because I'm not seeing, and Wolf just gave a big shout out, but I'm not seeing a lot of women generals. You know what I'm saying?
I'd like to see more women generals.
I'm not
I
seeing a
general
lot.
a lot. So you're just not in my games, Ding Dong.
Okay.
But I think that goes back to the whole ratio between.
I think that's a lot more to do with the
paintball,
ratio than it does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hands down, if Cray Cray was to be a general, I'd probably come play for her. So
Nice.
I'm pretty sure a lot of the women I know that play paintball have all been in the box at one point in time too.
Okay.
I think she might be the only exception.
Lauren,
I don't know if she's ever been in the box.
Lauren was definitely in the box at G.I. Joe. She was the best base ref ever, let me tell you.
Yeah, she's ref.
But as far as a commander, I haven't seen her command.
Yes,
So
we'll work on it.
maybe we need to talk her into doing that soon.
Okay.
I'm
So
really
listen,
bossy.
do you think
Not gonna lie.
do you think that that's
great
a
experience though?
what's that, Lauren? You finally said something and I cut you off. I'm sorry.
I was a base ref for the G.I. Joe game back in June and actually got to watch Joseph be command with Phil there, and I actually learned a lot from it. That was the most exposure I'd had around being around the box for so long, and for my first time being there, I feel like I actually learned a lot from them, even though I was repping.
Yeah, it's
All right.
hard.
So let me ask you this. Is it up to the promoters? Is it up to the players to request these generals? Who is it up to get you guys in the driver's seat?
Everybody.
I think it's the promoters. Sometimes it's the field owners. Sometimes it's the player themselves.
I think it's
know?
more of a player themselves. You have to be kind of known because
Right.
you have to be well known by no means, but you have to be known within your community because that's how the promoters are going to choose if they want you in the box for their game
Yeah.
or not.
This is how it goes. It's business. It's not personal. It's business. If that
Okay.
commander cannot pull registration, they're not going to command. Also, it's a twofer. If that commander also cannot command and make sure that the players are having a good time, because the players are not going to go back to an event that they didn't have a good time at. Now, if that
100%.
commander failed at making sure that even if they're losing, those players were having a good time, they're not going to go back, which isn't a big deal to the player, but that loses money for the field and the promoter. It's all money. It's business.
Okay.
So that commander has to be able to recruit. And then also on the back is the front end recruiting. The back end is you have to make sure that your players are having a good time, even if you're winning or losing, doesn't matter. That's how the promoters choose their commanders. And that's smart. If you're a promoter, you don't choose a commander like that, you're just not smart.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So, but actually, that's not even a female thing. That's just a general paintball thing.
Yeah.
It's not even a paintball thing.
That's not a sex-based thing at all.
You want
That
someone
is
in the
a
box who's going
100%
to promote the
business.
sport in a good manner.
Right,
Right.
exactly. Right, exactly.
So-
Okay,
and
cool.
we talked about that last time. We said, you know, we were talking about having fun and stuff. I would much rather lose and
Yeah.
have fun losing than win and it suck. So-
Right, because if you're not having fun,
Fun, you're not going to play that final battle. And the field and the promoter makes all their money during that final battle.
Right, I got it.
Because that's when you buy extra cases of paint that you don't need.
Yeah.
I got it. Okay, cool. All right. Well, listen, there's a lot of people in the audience actually saying the same thing, and there's actually that they're pointing out there has been a lot of girls and women that have been generals too. But you're right. Again, we're dealing with the same thing. You guys are the 1% in a sense of the 99, and so yeah, it's going to be that way. So I understand. All right. Okay. So I how do I say this? I treat everybody equal when I'm out there. So if I'm attacking somebody, if I'm whatever else, it doesn't matter. If I come around the corner and shoot, it's like I'm not like going, oh, it's a girl, like this, right? I respect all you girls, and I respect everything that you guys do. If you're going to come out and actually play and not pull the oh, don't shoot me card, which I don't see.
well, yeah, and honestly, from my point of view, you're a damn moron if you do that because I'm gonna take advantage of it. It's war games, baby.
Nice.
If you're
It is
going to act
war.
like a willy-nilly because I'm a girl,
Yeah.
my troop is gonna kill you. You're dead.
Yeah,
That-
my very first scenario event ever was like D-Day 2016. It was the first time I ever met Fox Squad. I'm obsessed with Foxes even before I joined Fox Squad. And
Nice.
I found Fox Squad, rode in the tank with them. And I'm going to call him out because I know he won't mind. But Scotty D kept calling me Princess and Cupcake. And it
Wow.
pissed me off to no
Wow.
end. Like
Wow.
we came to, the tank went down and we stopped there and I like to call my mouse. I'm like, look, I'm here taking balls to the face just like everybody else. You can call me whatever you want. I don't need Princess. I don't need Cupcake.
Wow.
And they all just like, she just say that? She just say that? But yeah, and then from then on, I became part of Fox Squad from that event alone because they were not expecting me to. I was in the tank. You take a lot of hits when you're in the tank.
Yeah.
Your job is to sit up there and just continue gunning while you get lit up. And they're just like, this girl's badass. It was the greatest thing ever. And just seeing his face.
I have to answer Wolf's question. It's the way they run, Wolf. They run like girls.
It's
Come
the
on.
What did you
boobs.
say? How do you tell if it's a girl in a firefight? You
Come on,
don't.
They run like a girl.
Sorry.
You tell.
No, I
I'm
have
cute
no
and I'm
boobs.
petite and I have
I
a little
have
tail.
no
That's how you
boobs.
know me.
Oh, look at
You can't tell.
Do you guys know who Joseph is? Oh, I'm sorry, he's on our show. Anyway,
Who's that guy?
Boom.
I don't have boobs.
Boom.
I don't know that. Like, come on, guys. Oh, maybe
Come
I
on.
do. This is
Come
a good
on,
bra,
Joseph.
so that's
Joseph,
not.
what are you,
Most of the time.
what are you trying to drag down the show, Joseph? What are you doing, man?
No, I was trying to be funny because we were talking about it earlier in his hump days. So
All right. Anyway,
Boobs.
listen, I hear
I
guys,
don't have many, but this is a good bra, so we're doing great today.
look at this. I hear guys screaming higher pitch than
Yes, they do, Carlos. They so do.
Yes,
They so do.
exactly. As a female player, I've been spoiled with the generosity and overwhelming amount of help and encouragement from everyone in the paintball community just because I'm a girl and they want to grow the sport for women. That's nice. That's in England, you guys. Nice. Very, very
I've
good.
actually had a
awesome.
lot of positivity because I'm female of guys like letting me or like trying to encourage me to be the like head pusher. Like they've very heard like, no, you can do this, go do it. Like they're the ones encouraging me to be the head of the push or to go run for flags. I've had a lot of that, like more of like, I'm gonna open the door for you and let you go kind of courtesy, but
Nice.
so that's been nice.
Nice. Very, very cool. All right. Okay. Now recruitment. Like you said, that sometimes like the boyfriend brings or the girlfriend or whatever the situation
Right.
is thing. A lot of
Hey,
times what
I
happens
gotta go
is-
to the bathroom. I'm gonna have to take a
Thanks
break.
for, do me a
Take us
favor.
with you.
Do me a favor and keep the door shut when you flush the toilet. Okay. So
I love you guys.
All right,
You don't
all
want to
right.
hear it this time?
Just
Bye.
mute your phone when you pee and you can unmute it while you talk.
Bye.
You'll be
Thank
fine.
you. Okay.
I'm so lonely.
So here's the deal. When we have, and again, this is another one of those gender things. So basically, when they have like, let's say a birthday party, a boy's birthday party. Sometimes there's girls in the birthday party, but most of the times maybe there's not. And then these boys want to go play paintball. A girl usually doesn't want to have like a girl's birthday party with a paintball type of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? So there's sometimes these boy kind of things, whether it's a bar mitzvah, a birthday party, or whatever else. Sometimes girls want to do, and again, that's just the way our society is. What do we do? How do we get more girls in? I mean,
you would play. Yeah, well, I changed my mind. We're changing this up to Cheap Trick. No way. I hate that bubblegum crap. Yeah, well, you're already fat.
Question mark?
what the fuck is that?
Grumpy grouch.
It's not on my end.
It's
Yeah.
Not on my end.
here. I'm going to let me start.
I quit.
Mute a person one at a time. Can you do
Hang on.
that?
No, let me just do this. And let me just mute her. And it's probably her. Anyway, so okay, so you guys, so the question was again, our traditional way of bringing in people to our sport is not usually it's not usually women friendly, or girl friendly. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's usually again, if you were to look at the majority of people that came to come play, a lot of these people would say, like Cray Cray was saying, the guys, it looks a war game, or a guy came in because of his a bachelor party, whatever the situation is. What do you guys think? What do you two think, or Joseph, you too? What do you think that would be our opening, or our thing that we can gear our advertising or something towards?
I don't know that there's really a good way to advertise other than just encouraging the like tomboys. I think it's going to be a certain type of women that's going to be into the sport, and there's not really a good way to pull that in without, because it's not going to be every female can play paintball. Like, that's going to sound really terrible, but that's not what I meant. But like, you have to have the right mindset to be able to play paintball. You have to, same thing like football, like females in football. That's not very common. I think paintball is just going to be that way.
I think that
It's just adrenaline. It's adrenaline that you have to get over. And that's usually what women are not equipped with, because it's the wiring of the brain. The first couple times that women play paintball, their adrenaline is a little bit higher than the boys because of the way the brains are wired. But once a girl gets over that, I honestly think that any girl could play. But I do kind of agree with Ashley. A lot of women don't want to overcome that adrenaline, because I am super into paintball, and I straight up matrix paintballs when they come by. Like, I can see them coming and I can dip out of them. But when I first started playing, it was scary shit, man.
Okay, Cray, hang on, Joseph, just 1 second. Cray, when you were how do I say this? Preoccupied?
PPing?
Yes, exactly. The question we were asking was, the traditional way that people come into our sport is usually like maybe a bar mitzvah, maybe a wedding, something like that, where boy dominated, right? What do we do? How do we get more women into the sport? What do we go to Girl Scout meetings? I mean, what do you do to get more girls in our sport?
Paintball is not new. Paintball is not new. I am a big participator and grow the sport community, but you have to be realistic. All right. Paintball is not new. It is kind of digressing. What you have to do is the girls that do come with their friends, with their boyfriend, with their best friend, with a party, you need to engage them. That's
Absolutely.
it. That's it. And unfortunately, what's going to happen is that 1% might turn into 1.2% because it's just the nature of the beast. It's like football. You can teach women to play football as much as you want, but it's still going to be a male dominated sport. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But what you can do is the girls that do come, don't make them feel like outsiders, which most paintballers don't. You need to make sure that they feel involved, which most paintballers, they do that. Like, most paintballers are super stoked to be around girls on the paintball field to the point where they'll usually protect them to a certain degree, where it's kind of annoying sometimes.
I think we're kind of in an unfair location because I've played at different fields and I've had a little bit more and a little bit less of an inviting environment depending on where I was playing. So like Avid and where we play and the games that we go to, I've had no problems. I know a couple girls who've had problems with people being overly friendly, but I've been to other events or other smaller fields where I haven't been welcomed as well or been targeted and like.
What?
Yeah. When I first got into paintball,
tell me later. Tell me later.
When I first got into paintball, I used to play in smaller fields, and I had a lot of people try to like invite me to be on their teams in hoping that I would like sleep with half the team members, and that wasn't going to happen.
Wow.
And I got turned off of speedball for that way because the speedball team I was on, they wanted me as a pod bitch, and that was my only job. I wasn't allowed to practice with them. I wasn't allowed to. I had to go to tournaments. I had to pay for gas to go to tournaments and pitch in on the convoy van and stuff like that. I had to bring snacks and pay for snacks and stuff like that, but I wasn't allowed to play. They're like, oh, it's just the introductory type stuff. So that turned me off of speedball. So I didn't want to play speedball. There was a MagFed team around there.
That's complete horseshit that you were treated that way. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's
Joseph, she's on a roll. Wait. And then there was a MagFed team. What?
And then there was a MagFed team I was on, and the guys just kept trying to sleep with me. It was a small team, and I think 3 of the 4 guys that were on the team were all trying to like date me or sleep with me or trying to get. We're just very persistent. So I was almost done with paintball until I went to DJ and met Fox Squad.
Wow.
That was the first good experience I had other than playing rec ball with my best friends. And like before I actually got into sorry, I seen Hertz comment. Before I got into a good team.
Wow. Okay. So give us the address so we can go slap those guys around, okay?
Right.
Exactly.
I'm pretty sure a lot of them are well taken care of, but that's besides the point.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, listen, again, we are doing a women's show because a lot of us, these 2 guys, this guy, there we go. Is it very hard? We're asking, we're asking questions and learning like the rest of the audience is about these situations that I don't have any estrogen, so I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying. And so you guys
I've been playing a long time and I'm flabbergasted. I've never, ever once experienced that. Now, I know her personally and I believe her 1000%, but I have never. And I hid my sexuality for a long time from paintball because I wanted to make it as who I was. And I didn't want people to even know then I considered myself bisexual. It was years before I actually openly admitted that I dated females because I knew it was hypersexualized.
Right.
So I didn't want to make a name off of that. I wanted to be like, oh, she's fucking crazy. That's who she is, you know? So yeah, I was known as a completely straight girl for at least 4 or 5 years of the 10 years I've played, and I've never experienced that. But I'm a hyper alpha complex. I am very alpha, and Ashley is a great person. She is just so sweet, and that might be the difference a little bit because Ashley, you know me, I'm so alpha. I'm
No, you're,
so
you're right. I am very anti-confrontational.
Yeah.
I have a lot of
Yeah.
social anxiety. It doesn't show a lot in
Yeah.
paintball. That is my escape. I am allowed to have a lot of fun there, but I get through
Yeah.
so many hurdles.
Yeah,
And
I
paintball,
think
like, paintball
that's
shapes a
why
lot
you and I get along so well. Because at the fields, I'm just like, she's my person. Leave her alone. But maybe that's the difference. Because honestly, I spend 100%. No, I spend 98% of my time around paintballer guys, and usually I hotel up with them. I camp with them. I sleep in most task force. I always camp with them, and usually I'm in their tent. They bring a cot for me. They're my homies. I have
Nice.
never once had an issue. So I think
my first time
I think
with
it
Fox
might be
Squad.
personality based. I don't
I
want
do think
people
so.
to think that paintballers are predators. They're not predators, but Ashley has a very warm, inviting personality.
I
You're
do,
just
and I am
very
a big
open.
flirt too, so it probably doesn't help. And then it
Unfortunately,
wasn't.
people take advantage of that. I think
Yeah.
Ashley's got that, like you said, warm, inviting personality, and people probably think that I could be flirtatious too. But I'm just trying to get along with people. I'm in the moment. I'm having fun. Believe me, I'm not flirting with you. I'm just trying to have a good time. You know what I mean? I think I've never personally experienced or seen that, but I'm a guy too. Not that should matter, but to hear that someone's stuck as a pod bitch or a ball bunny or somebody's treated that way, especially in paintball, I'm not gonna lie, that gets me on my trigger point, and that pisses me off because that does not help grow this sport at all.
And it could just have been the bat, because that was from one field, and it was from two different groups of people from the one field. So I probably just got a really bad taste in my mouth to begin with, because D-Day, the very first time I was ever with Fox Squad, my team decided they weren't going to play. We were there promoting our sponsor. So we worked the entire week and then got into the actual D-Day portion of that, and my team left. I was the only person from my team who's actually going to play the Saturday game of D-Day. So I was like, well, I guess I'm going to camp in my car in a place that I don't know anybody. I ended up meeting Fox Squad and riding the tank with one of those guys. And one of the guys on the team who was in another sponsor tent across and was like, hey, you can hang with us. I hung out with him pretty much all week up to, and on Saturday, he's like, yeah, you can come crash in our hotel. So my very first experience with Fox Squad was me and 4 guys in a hotel room that I didn't know. So I'm probably stupid,
and that's the way it should be.
But I trusted this guy. I hung out with him the entire week and had no problems with him. And
nice. Okay.
Hopefully.
So listen, so then Lauren, I'm sorry. We don't mean to leave you out. I'm just joking.
She's like that speedballer guy you had on the last show. There's always an introvert, and it's all right because Lauren is badass. I can attest to that. I've played with her many times.
Let me tell you a quick story, Lauren. So we did an international show. Well, actually, it was from England, and it was we had all these people on, and the guy that was like Joseph, that was running the show. He brought on this girl that was a friend of his, but she was autistic, and no one told us. So for like about 10 minutes, she's just staring like this. I'm like, I finally go, hey, it doesn't cost any extra to talk on my show. And she kept on staring at me. And then all of a sudden I get a quick note from him and he says, oh, hey mate, she's autistic. And I'm like, oh shit. So you're not autistic, I understand, but sometimes it happens where people just stare. So anyway, no, Lauren, listen.
God!
What do you say, Lauren? Lauren, what do you say?
Completely out of left field.
Fuck you. Anyway, what do you say?
I'm not. What you just said.
What?
Lauren, you do not come across as autistic at all.
Listen to me. Listen. Listen. Is that a trigger? Oh, is that one of those trigger things? Oh, we can talk about boobies, but we can't talk about that. Ooh.
You have no idea how that sounded, you ding dong.
That's the idea behind the show, right? We all flow. We don't put any boundaries in front of anybody.
Yeah, I mean, Reaper, you're the nicest person I know, so I know you didn't mean it to sound like that, but you pretty much just told Lauren that I think you come across a little autistic.
Oh, I don't think she's autistic at all. Come on. Anyway, listen, Lauren. What do you think about what Little Fox said?
That is so crazy to hear. Like, it's really unfortunate to an extent. It doesn't surprise me that there would be a team that would try to do that. It's just awful though, and really I do hope someone got payback on them. But no, like that's just so unfortunate. Like obviously it is a male-dominated sport, but I haven't run into anything like that. Like going on with K-State, there was a time where I dated one of my team members. Not a good idea. Wouldn't recommend it. But other than that, like all the guys have been welcoming, whether it's from my own team, whether it's random guys that I wander around Tombstone in the middle of the night and it's like, oh, hey, there's other people over there. Everyone's been extremely nice and just super welcoming.
Nice. Christina, good to see you again. You guys are she's just an amazing mom. Okay, so hang on a second here. Okay, and then Sherilyn. Okay, cool. All right. So the other question that we had was so if again with this equal type of thing, when you guys are out there, you and it looks like everybody else out there too, they want to be treated as equals and not there's no extra special treatment kind of thing, right? There's just basically just us playing and just there is no reason. And again, that's kind of cool because in our little paintball world, we have this little kind of bubble and you guys are coming in not as feminists, but you're coming in as just equals and you're
players. We're all just players.
Players, exactly. And in doing so, you guys are setting great examples because other people are like, listen, we're treating these people as they want to be treated. Now, again, if you come in maybe dressed sexy and you're not really there for the game, you're just more there for your ego. Yeah, you're going to be treated as such. And for the rest of the community out there listening, that's not the paintball girls. Those aren't the girls who are, you know what I'm saying? What we're talking about is the girls that are actually going out and huffing it like everybody else and sweating and killing it. And so again, my guys, hats off to you guys. You guys are just killing it. You guys really quickly here. So what you were saying, Little Fox, about like sleeping and arrangements and that kind of stuff. There was a lady who was playing for a while, about a year ago or so. And we were at Michigan. We were in at Hell Survivors, and some of the guys were taking. I guess they took her wrong. Her I guess her niceness wrong, and they started getting drunk and they started getting too handsy. So she came to me and she says, "I don't want to stay. I don't want to spend the night in my tent. I'm feeling really scared about this." And I said, "Well, you can stay in my hotel. They always give me a hotel, and just you can sleep on the couch and do whatever you want to do." And she did, and everything was cool. And she used my shower. She got to do that kind of stuff. I'm married. I've been married since. Well, actually, I've been with the same woman for since 1988. And if my wife finds out, she'll kill me. No, I'm just joking. No, that's a joke.
She knows now.
She knows now.
I've been married since 1988. I'm not into paintball. When I got into it in 2008, I didn't get into this to like, oh, this is great. Score women. No. You guys know me. This is how I am. So if I'm offering that for a person, I don't care even if there's backlash. No, we didn't sleep together. She slept on the couch, and I was helping her because she was in a bad situation. So I've seen bad situations in our sport, in the after party kind of thing. But this doesn't speak for, like what Little Fox said, all of our sport. There's some bad apples, right? And that's all. And these bad apples they should be squished or made into apple cider or something like that. Just get them out of our game. I don't need these people.
Like you said, that there's bad apples in every aspect. I think that, I've never, like I said earlier, I've never personally witnessed that or experienced it, but I will be one of the first people to go big brother for somebody, whether it's male or female. It shouldn't matter. There shouldn't be people taking advantage of people in this sport. And the whole idea behind, paintball as a whole and the paintball strong and the paintball family, it should all be, this is a family, and anybody willing to take advantage of my big extended paintball family, I'm going to have a problem with personally.
Yep,
that's going to piss me off. And it shouldn't matter if it's a kid, if it's a male, it's a female. If you're taking advantage of somebody, it's wrong, period. And that, I guess that's just, that's integrity. If somebody's over there trying to hit on Ashley or trying to hit on Cray Cray or trying to hit on Lauren, and it's an unwanted advance and they're pushing the envelope, it's wrong. And I will be the first person to stand up and say, "Hey man, why don't you back off?"
Nice.
You know what I mean?
You guys, listen, we need more Josephs. You guys, and I'm not saying to protect the girls, but I'm just saying in general, we need off the field referees to kind of like, hey, this is not right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just
Well,
because
it happens a lot, though.
And it usually happens personally. It doesn't usually happen on the field. It's not like guys are like walking up to me trying to grab my ass or anything. It's usually the messages and the consistency and just the.
It's privatized because
it's usually private. It's usually private messages. It's usually like mine was done within my own team. So anytime we went to paintball events or
normally
like on the way there, it was those types of conversations. It wasn't like in public where people go like, "Oh, I've never seen that." I'm like, well, it's because it happened behind closed doors generally, or they'd offer to let me stay at their house and I would, and then they were like trying to sleep with me the entire time I'm there. I'm like,
got it. Wow. Okay, well, listen, you guys out there in the Ethernets, I think you guys are learning a lot about this kind of stuff because, again, we have a lot of shows out there. I mean, we have a lot of paintball shows out there, and all the paintball shows that are out there, sometimes it's just about the host, like me. I'm just joking. Sometimes it's just about the host or the hosts. Sometimes it's about the hosts, the two hosts. But what we try to do on my show and with Joseph coming on is, again, I want everybody. Again, you guys know I've had autistic shows. I've had alcoholism shows. I've had everything. So we want you guys to do the same thing. If you guys have an idea, you can bring it to us and say, hey, this has never been talked about. We want to talk about this kind of thing. And that's what Joseph did. He said, hey, there's a lot of women out there and maybe their voices are not heard. And I think that, we can't go for hours and hours. I've done some other women's kind of shows, but this was kind of a cool thing because we hit on some topics that, I guess you guys weren't even aware of. I didn't even know that there was first off, I learned two new words, a pod bitch. And what was the other one? A ball bunny.
We created that one.
I didn't know either one of those either.
I didn't know these two words. And again, listen, my friend, Little Fox, if you sign up for something, you read the contract. If they're saying you're going to do all this but never play, do this.
Right. That's what ended up happening ultimately. But that's just one of those weird things that I encountered personally when trying to get into the sport to begin with.
That's so weird.
It drives me nuts that happens because I like taking people that are new to the sport, whether they're an adult or a child. I like taking them with me to go run missions and get them involved and promote the sport and get them excited about it so they come back. Somebody sitting there trying to make you a pod bitch, like I said, that it just gets me back into my Hulk mode because
already treating you like lesser.
Right.
So that should have been your red flag. But again, your personality is so innocent. Like you're just such an innocent soul that I could see you being like, okay, I'll do this because it'll make you happy. Like
to be fair, I'm also a team player, so I enjoy like taking care of people around me. So I got taken advantage of and I allowed it also. I didn't see a problem with it and I just kind of assumed that's how things were as well. And it's like, all right, this is the sport I want to be in. So this is what I'm going to have to put up with. I'm not actually being harmed. It wasn't a big deal. It's just a little annoying more so than anything.
And I think people might be ignorant to that. They may not know.
Yeah. And I'm honestly, I started in speedball and I always have a heart for it, but to be honest with you, I'm not shocked that that's where your story started from. Mostly because when we ran speedball, none of mine were girls, but I had kids. They were the kids that went out and they picked up our pods. Actually, one of the tournaments it was somebody's girlfriend, but it was always somebody that just went out and grabbed the pod. So in speedball, it's just two different worlds. It's just two different worlds. We always have somebody to go gather our pods, but usually it was somebody that was a little brother or a little sister or the one event that I'm thinking of, it was somebody's girlfriend, but just super cool that it happened and
Yeah,
scenario.
for that team, it was the prospects type deal. It was me and one other guy who both wanted to be on the team. We had to ref for free a certain amount of weekends to like earn our spot on the team.
Slavery is over. What are you doing? Come on, slavery. Forget about it. Listen, anyway, okay, listen. Rambo, yes, we can hear your squeaky toy.
That's my dog.
Okay, yes, hear your squeaky toy. Okay, fine. Okay, so Dustin, PM me if you want to be on the show. Not this show because I'm assuming you're a guy. So, but PM me if you've got an idea for a show, or if you want to be on an upcoming show. Just PM me. Just find out who I am. Just PM me. Okay, you guys, and we got Rosa. Hang on a second. Rosa's jumping in with a. Sounds like you
I
figured
love
out
Rosa.
where things are headed and got out quick. That's smart. Takes guts. I'm glad. Wow, nice, huh? And from England, I feel like a pod bitch is somewhat of a rite of passage.
And that's what I considered it as well. That's what I thought it was a little bit of the grunt work, low man on his totem pole, kind of build my way up. But I wasn't allowed to practice. There wasn't even any way for me to build up my skills.
No,
See, I skipped straight past that, and I just was like, I'm just gonna have my own team, so I don't have to be nobody's bitch, and it'll just be my team.
No rite of passage. No, I
don't believe in rite of passage.
No, I don't either.
To be fair, I was also still running like rental guns at that point in time, and like I had just bought like an AK, like the Woodstock AK for like $200 as my first paintball gun. So I hadn't gotten anywhere in the sport at all. That was my introduction to the sport as someone who wasn't skilled at all in the sport.
But you know what? Like they said in the comments, like Rosa said, I'm glad you stuck it out because if Joseph I or any of these people here, I mean, we would have like took you under our wing and said, this isn't the world. You know what I'm saying? This is not paintball.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's a majority of the people, all the people I know in paintball are fairly big in the events I go to. Like Lady Cray Cray, she's big, but she's not like nationwide. Not everybody knows her, but she's a really big name in our local groups. And I don't know any of the like small people in our community to know that they wouldn't do the same. And that's what's concerning to me, is because like I'm dissuaded by MagFed players just because of my experience. I've ran into some wonderful MagFed players, but I've also had not so wonderful people. And the people who are good are the ones who are promoting the sport and who are well known in the community. It's those who aren't well known in the community, who are kind of on the side of the community, that I have to worry about, or that I do worry about, or I'm concerned with. I'm comfortable around 99% because I know those 99%, or the ones maybe not 99%, but I'm comfortable with the ones that are loud. It's the ones that are quiet that I don't know their personality. So it's not a paintball thing. It's just those who are loud speak louder than the ones who are quiet.
Nice. Listen. Troy Knapp says that he took me under. I went under his wing. Can you guys have a favorite Christmas song? Because he just loves Christmas. Do you guys have any like? It's beginning to look a lot. He hates Christmas. That's why I'm doing this.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, and the fire is
Anybody
so
look at that?
delightful.
Oh, poor Troy. Poor Troy.
Hobby
And
Lobby.
listen,
I'm trying to think of non-Christmas music for you, Troy, but I'm stuck. Baby shark do do do.
Baby shark do do do.
I don't know if that's better or worse. I'm so sorry.
Nathaniel, thanks for
I don't know
watching.
metal music.
Nathaniel, thanks for watching from Japan too. He's actually protecting our environment. There we are.
Freedom.
Our
That's the word.
national interest. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. So Nathaniel, thank you very much for that, my brother. And okay, cool. So you guys listen. How did we do? You guys, how did we do? Lauren?
I love you, Wild Bill.
Lauren, if I was counting, I think you said maybe 5 words. Okay, so I'm just joking.
No,
She said a lot of words.
Okay.
Hey, that's
Lauren,
a pretty good work for me.
She's
Lauren.
been on delay for the most part too. So anytime she's tried to speak, we've spoken over her and moved on to the next topic.
Okay, so let's do this. Nathan, what do you got? Did we cover anything?
He's got it up.
Did we miss anything? Do you want to say anything? You got an idea? What do you got, Nathan? Joseph. I'm sorry, just called you Nathan. Joseph.
I'm like, who's Nathan?
What are you talking about? I'm just like 59. I'm 59. Whoa, where's my Metamucil? Hang on a second.
9.
There you go. Joseph, what do we got?
So I mean, I think we covered a lot. I think that we learned a lot, not just the boys, but the girls too. I do want to kind of like put it out there to the Facebook universe and our viewers. If there is a situation where you go to a game where you feel like you are basically being assigned pod bitch or ball bunny status, come find me and I will take you and we will go run a mission or something.
No, come find me because I'm on the law side. Screw cowboys.
Oh God, here we go. Speaking of that, I'm glad she brought that up.
Man.
We need to move on to the upcoming events.
Okay.
Since she brought it up. So upcoming events this weekend at What's Up Paintball is going to be Hazard Mayhem. For anybody going, go play for my boy Lewis. He's one of my new guys on my team, and he is going to be running the law side and trying to catch those pesky Duke boys, I guess.
Oh, so your team is running law, huh?
For
Running
that
law?
game,
Running some law?
Lewis,
Running some law?
I'm so sorry I cannot be there, but this weekend is my anniversary, and I'm flying out Friday, and I already told him that I can't be there, and I feel super bad for it. But I will be.
At least he's running law side.
Oh God, that's a different game when you know it. But so if you are in the area of Dallas, Hazard Mayhem is going to be at What's Up Paintball. That's this weekend. In 3 weeks, which is like I think the big game that we're all really excited about, at least the Midwest bubble of paintballers. I'm super excited about it. I'm a little upset that Emily's on the other side, but that's all right.
Dude,
I'm gonna come chase her.
I'm on cowboy side. I have my cowboy sash literally hanging in my brand new kitchen every year. This is the year you guys have to be commanding the other side.
All I'm saying is Cobra asked me to come run with them, and I cannot tell Seabass no. So,
yeah,
it's fine. We'll just chase each other around the field. That's part of the sport.
Like always.
Part of the family.
Oh, Sharon, hi, boo boo. Like always.
Tombstone's coming up
Fox
at Avid.
Cannon.
That's going to be at October 3rd weekend. So I look forward to seeing all my paintball family there. And then following that is Conquering Hell 6th at What's Up Paintball, and that's October 24th weekend. That's a MagFed event. So
Nice.
for anybody wanting to make those games that are coming up.
Okay.
I believe Clowns versus Zombies is coming up too, right, Reaper?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. The first one actually coming up is GI Sports versus the World, and that's going to be at Hell Survivors. That's going to be at the end of this month, and then I think like the week after is going to be the 4th is going to be October 4th is going to be Clowns versus Zombies, and then the one we worked really hard on, Fold the Aftermath.
Or Aftermath.
Folded, and now we have Folda Aftermath. So you guys, we're expecting maybe 600, maybe more. We're going to see, and we really would like to have your support on that. We're going to have some shows coming up about that as well. And then I'm going to be walking across the border to go to Mexico. I've been to Mexico 7 times to play, but this time it's going to be in Baja. So I'm going to park my car in San Diego and walk across and be picked up. That's going to be in November. You guys will hear about that. But you guys, listen again. William, hey, Mad Frog, thanks for watching us, and all you guys, everybody else. But if you guys, again, if you have an idea for a show, if you want to, you say, listen, this is a topic, and it doesn't have to be paintball related. Again, we've done cooking shows, we've done like the kids shows, we've done everything. It all has to do with our community because we are paintballers, but we also are humans. So again, so if you guys are, if you are a paintballer, come on and let's talk about something else. Whatever. If you got a show, even a sponsor, we did like a half an hour sponsor show. It doesn't matter. This platform is for you guys, right? This is for you guys. Let us know, and we're in. So it's already paid for. So come on and let's take advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a great time. Okay, so let's just do this before we pull the plug on this one. Lauren, is there any events you want to give a shout out to, or anything you want to do? Teams, people, your grandma, I don't care, whoever it is.
I'll do events first. Obviously, if you're going to be at Tombstone, super excited. I'm looking forward to seeing everybody again. I'm also going to give a shout out for Battle of Midway. That is November 21st at Elite Sports in Salina, Kansas. My original home field. Go check it out.
When is it?
And also shout out to Monster Killers. Love you.
Nice. Hey, Lauren, when did you say that was?
Battle of Midway, I think. Is
November 21st.
Girlfriend, send me those stats. I don't have an event in that month. Yes.
I have the poster saved. I'll send it to you.
I'll go play with you. That girl, that's like 2 hours away from me. Okay. Sorry.
Okay,
It's slightly closer than Oklahoma, but I'm trying to make it to so.
Okay.
It is.
So that's cool. Okay. So, and your grandma doesn't get a shout out, or no, that's not the, okay. Never mind. Never mind.
No shout out to Grandma. We're gonna shout out to the killers and all my teammates.
Done deal. Okay, cool. Cray, what do we got?
All right. So if you're going to play Tombstone, you should
Here we
definitely
go.
play Law Side. You know why? Because Lady Cray has played Cowboys for 7 years. And it got so boring winning every year. So Crazy Crew decided to switcheroo and change sides. And then all my friends decided to go to the other side because they thought they were being funny. So anyways, I would like to give a shout out to Crazy Crew. I would like to give a shout out to Patrick Miller because I know that he's been faithfully watching his leader and commander. And I would like to give a shout out to anybody else because Paintball rocks. We are the best community. I have never witnessed people that have loved each other so much. I have watched people, not just myself, go with nothing because they were so depressed they just wanted to see their friends, and multiple people come together and make sure that they had paint and they had entry and never expect it. Paintball is amazing, and this world is amazing. It don't matter if you're a girl or a boy, we all love each other. And if you don't, you kind of don't belong.
Nice, dude. Amen. Can I get an amen? Amen. All right. Amen. All right. So Little Fox, what do we got?
Not a whole lot. I'm just going to say that she's a bit of a drama queen. Of course, having to take the stage of everything.
I am.
A bit,
Okay.
right? I'm just kidding.
All right.
No, just want to shout out to my Fox squad and my family. More family than my real family. So that's
Nice.
Paintball's where it's at in my Avid team or my Avid family. Anybody and everybody shows up there.
All right, cool. I like it. Okay, you guys, so listen, this has been a really great show. And I want to again thank Joseph for coming up with the idea of this roundtable thing. It's actually been a real benefit. So my hat's off to you, brother. Thank you very much.
Thank y'all for being a part of it.
We've got another one coming up next month. We're gonna do them once a month with Joseph. So he has 30 days to figure out another idea and bring in some other crazy people, crazy people, and that's it. So
For sure, Cray is going to be one of my regular.
Nice. I like it. Okay, so listen, you guys, I'm going to put you down in the green room, and we're going to say goodbye to everybody. And don't leave, don't hang up. Lauren, don't touch that dial. I'm just joking. Just stay there. Don't press any buttons.
We love you, Lauren.
Okay, Lauren.
I'm so glad that you graduated.
So hang on one second, you guys. Stay down in the green room. We're gonna end up the show, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, hold on. So, brother, what do you think?
I think it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that we covered a lot of topics, and I think that people are more aware of certain things now. That's really what we were after, right? So
yeah, I think you killed it. Hey, do you have any like motivational things you could tell anybody? You know, usually I read that thing behind me, like the motivational thing. Do you got something like kind of positive?
I really just want to put out there that paintball is a family environment, and I really enjoy it. I think that we really should be promoting family and paintball strong more. I think that if a lot more people gave a little bit more, this would be a whole lot bigger. If a lot more people were supportive, instead of trying to find out what they can get out of it for personal use, they need to give back into paintball and just promote the sport and do what they can.
I like it.
I don't do negativity and drama very well, so whenever it comes up, I kind of get on my soapbox. Like I said earlier, I'm protective of certain people that I feel like they're getting taken advantage of. So I think that if people were to give more and did things as a cohesive unit, whether we're small or big, I think paintball would go a lot further if we did things together instead of for personal gain. So,
dude, yeah, amen. Can I get an amen? I agree 100%. You killed it, brother. Okay, so you got your work cut out for you for next month, right?
I do.
All right, brother, man. Okay, I'll see you in the green room.
Alrighty.
Hold on one second. Okay, you guys, take care. Thank you very much for joining us. We got another show coming up tomorrow. It's GI Sports versus the World. And I hope you guys can join us for that one. Until then, I'll shoot you soon. Bye.